I would tell you that outside of the US, the SEC case, had almost no impact on our ability to get conversations and projects going with central banks. I know here in the US we focus a lot on the US, that's what you'd expect, but the reality is that the rest of the world does not see things the same way. I think it's been clear for a while that countries like the UK and Switzerland and Japan have been very clear that XRP is not a security. So anyway, moving on to the CBDC side, it's not really been an impediment. Since we started 2.5 years ago on this project, we've announced 5 different countries that are working with us. We have a similar number that are not announced, and then we have 20 plus other active discussions on the way. So we've announced 5 different countries that are working with us. We have a similar number that are not announced, and then we have 20 plus other active discussions on the way.
This is James, a top Ripple official, revealing over 30 plus countries will be announcing their CBDC on the XRP ledger, possibly in the next couple of months. And of course, this is only the start, as the Federal Reserve aims to buy back all of the XRP from XRP holders. In fact, Google actually revealed this just a couple days ago, saying that yes, the Federal Reserve plans to take ownership of Ripple's XRP as a global payment solution. With, of course, Fox News journalists hinting at an investigation into Federal Reserve potentially buying back XRP at $30,000 and an official proposal that is currently being built by the Federal Reserve. And of course, this comes just in time as Ripple initiates a $285 million share buyback, valuing the company at approximately $11 billion. Now, of course, before we get further into this video, we also have to tell you guys that we're raising a massive XRP giveaway. So if you are subscribed to the channel, you have to tap that like button and share this video. You are now entered into the giveaway. So I'll give you guys a second, tap the like button, subscribe, share this video, and with that being said, let's get right into it. Over the last couple days, multiple rulings were revealed by the Ripple judge, Sarah Netburn, and Judge Annalisa Torres. Keep in mind that the filing briefs are officially complete as of today, with Judge Sarah Netburn and Judge Annalisa Torres, and I like to mention them together because these are 2 of the key judges for the Ripple lawsuit, officially releasing a confirmed report basically citing that 80 plus financial institutions are expected to be using XRP for payments, and this is something that they received not just from Ripple, but also from documentation that actually confirmed this and factualated this information. In fact, in the actual document, here is what it says. Ripple was forced to disclose that it has entered into more than 80 institutional sales. So of course, Ripple is no way going to convince any institutions to just buy XRP if they're not using it. So really what's happening on the back end is these institutions are using and accumulating XRP because they need it to facilitate transactions on the XRP ledger for cross-border payment. And so what these guys are doing is they're accumulating as much XRP as possible so that it allows them to actually facilitate these payments, and basically XRP gets paid in as gas fees. So this is what's critical to understand here is we are seeing institutions on a large scale really use the XRP ledger, and institutions begin slowly accumulating XRP. But back to the XRP buyback, because I know this is really what all of you guys want to talk about. Fox journalist, it looks like Eleanor Trent, hints to investigate Federal Reserve XRP $30,000 buyback, to which Fox journalist Eleanor Trent recently hinted at a possible investigation of an earlier proposal suggesting the Federal Reserve could buy back XRP at $30,000 per token. Trent disclosed this while responding to DDoS Investor, a phenomenon XRP community figure. Notably, Jimmy Valley, managing director of Liable Capital, recently asked former Ethereum advisor Steven Neroff if Trent shows interest in Neroff's exposure on Ethereum. And of course, as we talk about $30,000 per XRP in a buyback proposal, we also have to remember the managing director of Liable Capital, which is even actually talked about in this article, but Jimmy Valley, the managing director of Liable Capital, literally predicting $10,000 to $35,000 per coin and in this case the coin is XRP, after regulations and after it's determined to be the world's bridge currency. Here's Jimmy Valley. I can roll the clip for you guys, but I don't want to take too much time from this video, so you guys can watch it. It is posted on my Twitter account, and of course subscribe since you're already right here, and tap that like button. The Bank of International Settlements. In a joint partnership, Ripple joins BIS Task Force for Cross-Border Payments. But that's not all. They also decided that they and the Bank of International Settlements would collaborate to investigate CBDC technologies. And this is where we get to this video, the Bank of International Innovation Summit 2024, to which the GM of Bank of International Settlement, Austin Karsten, literally talked about how the old financial system will be dumped and new modernized technology using the Bank of International Settlement CBDC technologies will be the leader in this. And of course, Ripple is the key leader of that particular project. So I'm going to roll the clip for you guys and make you listen to it personally.
And why do I was speaking about quantum leap? Because if we see the progress of how technology has been incorporated into financial practices, it has been very, very gradual. And a very big thing that holds us back are the nature of legacy systems. So at some point, you have to break with the past, you know. At the end of the day, it's not that easy. You have to do a gradual approach, but you also at some point need to go do the big jump. I always give the example of when I was governor of the Central Bank of Mexico. And, you know, Mexico is a large country, and we needed to distribute bills. And we had these old planes to distribute the bills. And every year they would come to me and say, we need all this budget to fix the plane. And so I started revising it, you know. And at some point you have to say, I will not modernize, in quotation marks, a DC-9 to distribute bills. At some point you have to buy the new technology. At some point you have to say that DC-9 should go into, you know, the garbage can, and you need to get a new plane. And so we got a new plane, and it became very efficient, and we saved a lot of money, and everybody was happy. At some point we need to do that with the financial system, you know. So a lot of what we discovered is that friction or difficulties is cherished also by some intermediaries because they make money out of it, you know. So to get the dynamics moving, we have to push, but we have to come with a workable plan. And
now this is the actual fun part of things. The price of XRP and a token that could potentially make you multi-millionaire, and it's on the XRP ledger. And to top it all off, it's also a DeFi token that we've talked about, and if you've been in it from when I first mentioned it, you're up probably hundreds of thousands of percentages. And that is really the start. But let's get into the price of XRP. So basically, I was reading a report, and a top expert and analyst actually stated that he believes XRP will be worth over $102.47 by May 31st. Now, of course, the year wasn't given, but we are assuming that it's the year of 2024. He also said that he's going to give everybody following him $100 worth of XRP and delete his account if it doesn't happen. So that's an easy $100. And am I followed this guy? I am followed. So I'm going to get an easy $100 because I don't think by May 31st it will be $102.47. But if it does, then I'm extra happy because I'm a multi-millionaire because I hold XRP and I continue to accumulate. But here's the even funner part, the money portion. Basically, guys, the CTF token is a token on the XRP ledger in the DeFi space that we've seen a lot of experts and analysts talk about. In fact, Jack Doppler, a prominent XRP analyst, who you guys have probably seen all over Twitter because he's very famous, literally cited that the only DeFi token being CTF and the top DeFi token is looking at massive gains, and that we could see a pump from 95 cents all the way to $374.25 per token with a market cap of only 10 billion. CTF token has the lowest supply of any token in the top 10 on the XRP ledger, only 120 million tokens, meaning any supply shot could instantly send it flying. Now, I looked into it and I can purely vouch for the fact that this is a DeFi token, and not only that, the potential is massive. When I looked into it, this token is quite new. It's not listed on centralized exchanges, but there's going to be trillions of dollars being facilitated on the XRP ledger. This trillions of dollars will flow through XRP, then go into the DeFi section of the XRP ledger, then out of the XRP ledger, facilitated into another cross-border payment. But what DeFi portion is going to facilitate those trillions of dollars that are going to go in? Well, it is CTF, because CTF is the top and only DeFi token, meaning the trillions of dollars will go from XRP to CTF to then out the ledger. Now, of course, here's the most important thing, is that because there's very little supply, there's a lot of money and a lot of demand going to be for CTF, but not enough to facilitate for every human being to own it. Which is why instantly once that happens, supply shock is going to surge and the value is going to hit highs. Think about it like this. CTF token with a $10 billion market cap is around 300. Times that by 4, so let's say it goes to a $40 billion market cap, which is nothing when you talk about the projected value of $30 to $50 trillion being facilitated on the XRP ledger. 40 billion market cap, this brings CTF to over $1,490, which again is just generational wealth making money right there. Long story short, I'm accumulating and will continue to accumulate. And of course, I definitely recommend everybody do the research, as these are once in a lifetime opportunities. And specifically since these are very new, like Token is still very new. There's also another token that is recently releasing, or another massive project, which is called DeFi Payments, which is the first ever banking token on the XRP ledger, with their pre-sale launching on June 1st, 2024, meaning we are about to see a large-scale expansion on the XRP ledger with trillions of dollars being facilitated. In fact, the XRP ledger credit card, which is in development as we speak, which it cites here by DeFi Payments, with them releasing the DPay credit card, is going to facilitate over $1 trillion by 2025. So really imagine what the value of CTF is going to be when it really begins moving all of these trillions of dollars. Now, for convenience, I will link CTF token down below in the description of their website, because at the end of the day, I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, and you should always do your own research. For you to do your own research, you have to have the tools, and from this example, I'm going to link their website down below in the description. It is available on the Polygon chain and on the XRP ledger. Of course, guys, with that all being said, I will end off the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to tap the like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications, and I'll see you next time. Peace.